Today is Friday, April 7th? 8th? I don't know. And I am on an adventure. And this adventure is, in theory, going to take me to the town of Lodi. And now the town of Lodi in Central Valley doesn't really have anything, but it does have a small bus system. And today's journey is not about the destination, it's about the adventure to get there. So to get there, I'm going to be taking the 138 from UC Davis Silo, and that'll take me to Sacramento, and then from there it'll be light rail to a bus, and I should be in Lodi. So today's adventure is beginning with the battery operated Causeway connection over there, which is going to leave in 1 minute. Oops. So after my ride on the 138 battery bus, which is always pleasant, I'm now in Sacramento at the Davis Medical Center. I'm now walking to the 39th Street light rail station, where I'm going to take a gold line and then transfer to the blue line, which will take me to the Cosumnes River College station. It's kind of interesting to be doing this walk in the day because normally, or the last few times I've been here, it's always been dark and I've been going in the opposite direction on my bike, but this is just a nice, quiet residential neighborhood.
The next stop will be City College.
So after my ride on the light rail, I have arrived at the Cosumnes River College station, where I'm transferring to the Highway 99 Express, and that will take me directly to Lodi. But I also have about 20 minutes before that departs, so I think I have some time to go explore the Cosumnes River College campus a little bit. So Cosumnes River College is the border between Elk Grove and Sac. So behind me there are E-Tran buses that are operated by Elk Grove, or actually no, they serve Elk Grove, but they are operated by Sac RT. This was a merger that happened in 2017, I think. Also behind me, there I think, is the Highway 99 Express, and that'll take me directly to Lodi, but it also doesn't depart for another 25 minutes. So the CRC campus really reminds me more of a high school, which I think is kind of interesting. But it's still nice, it's quiet, there's no one here. So yeah, just gonna walk back to the bus station and catch my bus to Lodi. So what's funny is here on the South County link, they have me transferring buses at Galt halfway through the route. Thought that was an interesting practice, but whatever gets me to Lodi, I guess. So after my ride on the Highway 99 Express, I have arrived in Lodi at the Amtrak station, which receives only one train a day in each direction. I've arrived at a rather unfortunate time, as the Lodi buses all run once per hour, and my bus has arrived 15 minutes after all the Lodi buses depart. So now I have 45 minutes to spend before I can get on a Grapeline bus. But I did get a transfer, and yeah, now it's time to explore the town of Lodi for a little bit. So a little tidbit about Lodi is that they are famous for their grapes and their wine things that I'm too young for. And as such, their buses are called the Grape Line, and these buses are kept behind the Amtrak station. Right here's a little 29-footer Eldorado Easy Rider, I think. We'll check this later when I'm editing. But yeah, they have a small fleet of mostly minibuses and the occasional low floor. So it's currently a chilly 90 degrees outside, so I've mostly been hiding inside the waiting room as I wait for my buses. But Lodi just seems like a small town with not a lot going on. It do be like that. So I have a free transfer for my SCT Link ride, and I'm going to hop on the Lodi Grape Line Route 1, and that'll take me for a nice little tour of Lodi before I get ready to leave. Route 4 is operated using one of the 29-footers, so I just gotta catch that instead of the one. So I just rode on the Lodi Grape Line Route 4, which I thought was fun. When I got on, I gave the driver my transfer, and I was like, can I be dropped off where this bus began? And he was like, you really want to do a lap? I was like, yeah. He said, all right. So I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, it was a nice tour of Lodi, actually, without having to like get out and see it myself. The bus went on an interesting mix of stroads and residential streets, like tiny residential streets, and it just bounced between them super fast. Yeah, it took me under an hour, and it was on the low floor bus, so I thought that was interesting. But yeah, overall, cool ride. But what I'm really excited for in this video is the return journey. So, for starters, I'm going to take the Highway 99 Express, but instead of taking that back to CRC, I'm going to get off in Galt. So I've gotten off my South County Link Highway 99 Express bus, had a very nice conversation with the driver. She's super nice. We talked about bus driving and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm transferring here to the SCT Commuter Express. Now this runs directly to Sacramento. There are 2 trips in the peak direction, or at like 6 and 7 in the morning. And then there's also one in the reverse peak direction, which I'm taking. And this is operated by 60-foot coaches that are supposedly nice and very well advertised on the SCT Link site. So I'm going to be taking that to downtown Sacramento, where I'm also going to be transferring to a Yolo Bus express bus. That's right, Yolo Bus runs express routes that they brought back only 5 days ago, actually. So they run peak time once daily services from Davis to Sacramento and back again. And I'm trying to catch the route 230. Now, what's really funny about Galt is that they have a combination Starbucks and bank. They share a drive-thru. This is too funny. While I was enjoying the glorious Starbucks bank, the commuter arrived, and now it is time to ride that back to downtown Sacramento. So this is a standard nice MCI coach bus. This is going to take me to downtown Sacramento, and it's significantly more comfortable than the cutaways run on the other lines. Yeah. In downtown Sacramento, I will switch to the Yolo Bus route 230. I mentioned that earlier, but I'm saying it again. The 230 runs directly to Davis from Sac, and it takes a very interesting route in Davis. So we shall see that. So on this bus right now, there's only one other person, and I think that really says something about most commuter services in America right now. Commuting has changed over the course of the pandemic, and peak direction services, especially reverse peak direction services, just no longer have ridership. I don't know what the numbers are in the opposite direction, but yeah, I think this is just a reminder that life has changed, and I wonder if SAT will be adapting to that, or if they will continue running this service. Personally, I hope they do. I mean, this is comfortable, it's nice, I like it, but man, it's a tough call. One hour later, and here I am in downtown Sacramento. So now I'm just walking to catch the Yolo Bus 230 afternoon run. So the 230 is an interesting route in my opinion, because unlike most Yolo Bus routes, it stays on the highway until Highway 113 and Russell Avenue. Boulevard? And then it follows some random side streets that most Unitrans buses haven't been down unless they're being rerouted. And it comes out and does part of a perimeter and then goes down more streets that buses don't normally travel down. So this is something that I'm very interested in, seeing the once-a-day occurrence that hasn't been happening for the past 6 or 7 months. So in my opinion, the last stop of the 230 is very weird. That right there is it. So in order to get to the other side of the road, you have to cross this 35-mile-an-hour road where there is no sidewalk, no crosswalk, and not even a stop sign for most cars. But after that interesting ride on the Yolo Bus 230, I have now ridden that express route, and I am in Davis. It was very interesting riding through roads that I've biked through and seen the bus stop signs for, but never actually ridden a bus through because, well, our Unitrans routes don't run there, and the Yolo Bus express routes haven't been running for so long. But yeah, now I'm back in Davis, and I'm in North Davis right now, but I still need to get back to campus somehow. Now, the closest Unitrans stop to F and Anderson is, of course, Anderson and Sandpiper, which is home to the F line. But the F line is currently running once per hour, and I have missed it by about 20 minutes. So it looks like I might be walking. Low frequency like once per hour is a shame, but we also don't really have much choice. There just aren't enough drivers for Unitrans right now. Rip column 25, that one ran the E and F, and I would be able to take it if it were still running, but no, here we are. So because the F line only runs once an hour, I am currently walking 1.5 miles to the North Sycamore Loop because, well, first off, the J line runs directly to the silo, and I wouldn't have to transfer as I would on the F line. Second, the F line, well, as I said, only runs once per hour, and I've missed it by about 20 minutes, so I don't really want to wait 40 minutes at that stop. And third, the J line should be operated by a double deck right now, and I want to ride on a double deck. And magically, my 30-minute walk down the nice trails of Davis is over, and I'm here at the North Sycamore Loop. So the next step is just to hop on the J line back to the silo, where I started this entire adventure. And with that, I've returned to the UC Davis silo, and my day is over. So yeah, good trip. Saw a new transit agency, had my adventure, and rode on several new buses. So yeah, good day. Thanks for watching, and